Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Bboy Moy representing Houston, Texas, Havoc Coral Crew, Break Free, Monster Energy. Excited about this weekend, man. There's amazing things happening. Sneaker Summit going down.
What's up? This your boy Bun B, repping UGK for life. You know what I'm saying? Member of the Sneaker Summit crew. Happy to have everybody in town this weekend for another good summit. Chilling with my boy Moy, Monster Energy.
All right, y'all. Earlier, I saw some kicks that I really like. It's a Nike Air Force One off-white in lime green. You know I got to rock that lime green because it's Monster Energy. They wanted a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for, but let's see if we can knock them down a little bit. Check it out, man. Y'all know me. I'm a sneaker fan, right? I love the sneaker culture. I love the sneaker game. But like I mentioned, Monster Energy first. I got to get my color. I got to rock that color. Here we go. We got the shoe right here. For me, it's this colorway. You know, I like to look fresh. I like to rock fresh. And it's the Monster Green. Say no more.
You know, enough with all that talk, man. I want to get into what's in that bag over there, because I think, you know, with Sneaker Summit, you know, here, like, this is the topic. These are what we want. These are what we want to get into right now. Is what's in that bag? What'd you bring? What's your go-to, like, in your closet?
My go-to shoes tend to be like an Air Max 90,
okay,
or like a Jordan 1. But I wear a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made sure I didn't just. I wanted to make sure I brought a couple of different styles.
Definitely.
Because I can, you know, there's some things I want to do where I just want to be me.
Yeah.
Some things I want to do, I want to be, you know, I want people to know, okay, he knows what's up, the old head knows what's up, that kind of thing. And then sometimes I just want a comfortable shoe.
Yeah.
You know, something that feels good on the feet.
Well,
so
I know you got some heat, so before you pull out yours, okay. I want to show you mine real quick, you know?
Well, let's go one and one. You show one, I show one, we'll go back and forth.
So, you know, I'm a B-boy, right? You know, but I grew up also a big fan of Michael Jordan and all this stuff, but, you know, after a certain while, I kind of got tired of rocking Jordans because, like, I like to break in every shoe I own.
Right.
Like, I like to get down in it, and I know that.
So Jordan is not a good breakdancing shoe?
Well, I used to break in Jordans, but I also like to keep my shoes. And once you start creasing your Jordans,
it's rough.
You know, it just starts to look really bad, you know? So I want to pull out the first shoe. Like, this is a Yeezy Turtle Dove, right? It's like the first shoe Yeezy, you know, Kanye released when he moved over to Adidas.
Yes.
But, you know, this shoe is like, what I like about it is, like, you seriously can do this, and people will probably think I'm crazy for doing stuff like that, but, like, I just love, you know, shoes that are considered running shoes, but can, you know, just have that flexibility in my foot, you know, and also, like, not only can I break in it and still look fresh as a B-boy, but, like, you can rock this, you know, on a different level with, like, you know, a polo shirt, you know, some nice jeans, and kind of get that classy look going.
Yeah, you can dress it up or dress it down.
Yeah, so, you know, I love this shoe a lot, man, so I think this would be my first pick.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Carolina off-white Jordan 1s. I really like the blue on this.
Yeah,
and then
fire.
And then the toe box is not as. The toe box on the first Chicago colorway of the Air Force One was a little bit like sketchy because I wore it a lot, but then it started like giving on the toe box. This one is constructed a little bit better. And I just, you know, obviously I love the Carolina colorway. Yeah. For me, you know, sky blue, baby blue, that's my color.
And you're a Jordan guy. You know
I
what
love Jordan. And like I said, this is a comfortable shoe. And so I like to wear my shoes. You can see I got a little crease on it right there because I actually wear my shoes. And the funny thing about me, like, I buy 10 and a half, but I'm really a 10, but my foot is so wide that it hurts if I put it in a 10. Yeah. So a lot of times I'm wearing a shoe and I always have a little bit more toe room in it than most people would normally have in their shoes. So all my shoes will crease if I'm wearing them. It's impossible for me to keep anything that I put my foot in a certain kind of pristine state or whatever like that. But I love these. They're good. I beat them up. There's already a lot of, like, you know, altering and detailing on it. So it's like, you know, these strings come out a little more. It doesn't hurt anything because that's how the shoe is constructed. It's a deconstructed version of a Jordan, you know?
Yeah, Virgil did an amazing job, you know, partnering with Nike and doing, you know, this type of, like, movement with the shoe because it kind of gives it that distressed look as well.
Absolutely.
You know, so a lot of people are into that.
So you can wear it and you can beat it up and it doesn't really look like, you know, it already looks beat up when you buy it.
Yeah.
So whatever you do to it isn't going to really look much worse than that. Yeah, no. You can just, and they're always fresh. Anything off-white, it doesn't matter the condition, people are going to love it.
Exactly. My second shoe is the second, I mean, it's like the other version of Kanye is the Yeezy 700. This is the original 700. I know he's been recently releasing different variations of this one, but the original one, why I like it so much, I'm just a big fan of Adidas, right? And I think when Kanye started moved over to Adidas and started releasing Yeezys, I just like the idea that, you know, it's a much more fashionable shoe. People want it. People want to get their hands on it. I know now they're releasing a lot more.
Yeah.
But I got this when it first released, and so it means a lot more to me too. And I'm pretty surprised. I'm looking at it because I break in them, and I don't really see a lot of scuffs. So that means my break is pretty clean. You know what I'm saying?
You're a top-notch B-boy for that. You know what I'm saying?
But like I like it a lot because compared to this one, this is a lot more flexible. So after breaking in this one, after a while, my foot starts to move a lot more. But this one kind of kept my foot intact. And so as a B-boy, we always want to keep our feet locked in the shoe. And I think the 700 gave me the same feeling this one did in terms of comfort, but also felt more protected. And I think it's just such a fresh shoe, A lot of people hate it because they think it's a dad shoe. I'm a dad, I'm a young dad, and I think it got a cool little spaceship look to it, you know what I'm saying? We're from City of Houston, NASA Space City, so let's go.
So my second shoe is an Adidas as well.
Yeah.
This is the BBC Nerd Pharrell Adidas shoe.
Yep.
The NMD for me kind of works in the same way that I feel like the Turtle Dove works for you, right? It's a comfortable shoe, but I can move around in it. I can be really active in this shoe. But because I'm not a B-boy or an athlete, I don't have to worry about rolling my ankles like you do, which is why you need that shoe. And I just, I really, really like what Pharrell has done with Adidas.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's really created a collection of shoes that not only look good aesthetically,
have a great message.
They feel good, and then there's always a great message behind it. There's always like inspire or some kind of phrase that goes on the shoes that give people something to go on, right? So it's a conversation piece. So I think it's really dope how a lot of shoes are conversation pieces now. Just like
definitely.
This. And these were really hard to get. You could only get them at the BBC flagship store. So there's a couple of these they dropped for mass release.
Yep.
And then there's a couple because BBC was his brand. So he'll do some just for the flagship store, you know what I'm saying? And then this one was even further because it was Pharrell, BBC, and then also Nerd because the group reunited, you know what I'm saying? So this is my second pair.
Yeah, it's a very limited pair.
And I really like the colorway on it. It wasn't as yellow as I thought it was, so I bought a polo sweater to go with it that was green and yellow, and then the yellow didn't really match. Yeah, I could definitely rock Monster gear with this all the time. I should have just stayed in that zone instead of trying to get with polo, but I wanted to be fresh with the kids. We talked about, some of these you can wear with a t-shirt, but you can also pull out a clean polo with it and rock it too. So this is my second pick, the Nerd BBC Pharrell NMD shoe by Adidas.
And then for my last pair, it's nothing special. They just re-released these, but why I really like it is because, I'm a Monster Energy athlete, and, the green goes super dope with the hat. And so this is just a sneaker that, I throw in my closet, and I get up in the morning, put it on, and go to the gym, and just get ready to put in some work. And, when they first released it, it was a little bit more exclusive to get your hands on it. But they did a new drop now that everybody got their hands on it, which is still cool. I still don't lose no value for it. Like I said, I love it a lot because, I'm just a Yeezy fan. I'm an Adidas fan, but at the same time, the colorway really impacts, me in so many ways because of my relationship with Monster. Ever since I got sponsored by Monster, it's been able to create so many opportunities for me. So, just looking at the color, not just the shoe, it's a great conversation piece. So. Yeah,
when she's, I'm in the same situation. I got to have green shoes now because I'm sponsored by Monster, and something's got to go with the clothes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hit them off.
Well, you got the Nerd right here, bro.
Yeah. So that was good to go. But tomorrow for the performance, when I perform, I got a perfect shoe to go with my Monster stuff. But here's my third shoe. I wanted to bring out a couple of different brands too, because I wear some of everything. Yeah. So I wear Jordans. I wear I wear Nikes. I wear Converse. I wear all of that. So this is the Puma. This is the RXS here. But this is a special mixtape edition. So they took a shoe that Puma had already designed and then hit it with a bunch of different stuff to make it, look like a cassette tape.
Yeah,
so it's like side A, it's got the, fast forward song button,
eject in the back.
Eject on the back, sound, track. So all these different elements that connect this shoe with the hip hop culture and the era of the, the boom box. We got the Monster boom box over there. And whatever, but these are the Friends and Family edition. So the strings on this one say Friends and Family, and the strings on the other one
really dope.
Has my name on them.
Oh, man.
So this was like a personal gift to me.
That's a personal gift to you, yeah.
From the designer and Emery Jones, who works with Hove, one of Hove's people.
Yeah, man, that's
They even
really
got
dope.
the compact disc
Yeah,
on the tongue.
that's
It's just
it.
a really, really different shoe, really colorful, you know what I'm saying? And they put their time and effort into creating something that was, you know, would be memorable, like would really, really stand out more.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? All of these shoes on these tables stand out. But this one, like, you know, has the left side, has the right.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know.
great conversation
It's a really,
piece.
really
Yeah.
good shoe. And, you know, like, I'm like really trying to wait for the right time to wear it because I need to walk in a room where people understand the significance of the shoe itself, but then catch the connection with the design.
Exactly. I think, again, with all these pieces on the table, I think that they're all great conversation piece. And ultimately, you know, for everybody watching, it doesn't always have to be a Yeezy. It doesn't always have to be an Air Jordan 1 Off-White. It could be whatever's dear to you, man, and whatever feels comfortable for you, you know. You got my man Bun B, man, OG, Texas Trill, legend in the game, and for him to pull out, you know, some of his top 3 sneakers, it's an experience for everybody, including for me. So I'm very honored by your presence, man, and your shoes presence. And so, are there any final words that you want to, you know, let everybody know?
I mean, you know, just like I represent hip hop in Houston through music, Have a Coro Crew is known for repping hip hop as a movement, as a dance form, not just in Houston, but all over the world. So, you know, I definitely want to commend you guys on everything that you do.
Appreciate it.
There's a couple of times I've had to call up Have a Coro to come out and compliment me when I want people to understand the deeper significance of hip hop culture. When I teach in my class, I've had Joel and the guys come over and teach people, you know, up rocking and that kind of stuff, so they know exactly what certain moves are, and it gives them a deeper connection with the culture, you know. But don't just listen to us. Come on down to Houston. Come down to the Sneaker Summit and check us out.
Let's go.